Good morning to, my fellow future ME token 100 heirs. No, I hope 1,000 heirs. I hope a lot more than that, man. Yeah, I think some of you guys, I hope a little bit me, but I hope some of us are going to, I hope we're going to eat. I hope we're going to eat. Today's a big day. ME Wallet Checker goes live, man. We're going to find out how much our diamonds are worth, at the very least in ME token value. Now, will we find out what they're worth in USD value? To some degree, we actually might. We'll at least start getting a little ballpark figure, so I'm excited to dive into that with you guys here today. First off, a proper GM. Happy Wednesday. Great to see you. December the 4th. Market looking decent. Talking crypto. NFTs looking great too, man. Exciting time here in the space. We live for this. We've been waiting... Can I say years? A year and a half? We've been waiting a minute for this. So I really want to just enjoy it while we're here. It's so easy to get caught up in the hype and excitement and what's the next thing, and sometimes maybe it forces your hands on things. Or what? I'll slow down and enjoy this quite a bit. Anyway, great to be with you guys this morning. Cutie, good morning. Six-hole GM's Gravity, GM, Cosmos, GM, KG, good morning. Man, smash the like. Let me drop a link for you to this show over on X. I will mention, like I've been doing most mornings now, if you're watching over on X, get your ass over to YouTube. I like it better over there. I do. I like it better on YouTube, and that's where the gang is chatting. So if you're watching on X, I mean, do it. Feel free. But maybe come peek over on the YouTube side. The water's warm over here, right? Boom. There we go. Also, make sure you're following CryptoSlam.io. Dude, there's so much cooking. There is so much coming, and we've done those little teases and little reveals here over the months, but some good meaty things for you to sink your teeth. God, I don't like saying that. Whatever. Some cool shit coming, guys. Make sure you're following along. Again, CryptoSlam.io. Let's get into some of our top stories. Very meme coiny kind of 24, 48 hours here. I guess it's kind of a meme coin cycle. I guess we should expect that. But yesterday, I mean, let's be frank here. A week or two of just not great for our bags and waiting for the thing that really sends us again. And so we've been waiting for more Coinbase and Binance listings and even Robinhood. You know, Robinhood this time around is getting in the game in a different way. And, of course, we heard news yesterday that the MOG meme coin, I'm rooting for these guys, by the way. Just I love the community that's around that coin. The MOG meme coin's getting listed on Coinbase. It is, man, it's a hot base NFT. You know, I'll be honest, I didn't even realize it was base at first. But it is. And it's going to cook. And it's a hot one. And... mental note, I want to check MOG auras because I think that's a collection a lot of people thought's going to cook. And I do think it's going to cook. And it might be cooking already. And if it's not, maybe a great opportunity to get into that NFT collection. So we'll peek at that. But man, GG's to MOG holders especially. Those bros and bras have had some serious convictions. So awesome to see that. Pepe also getting listed on Binance. The meme coin season is really heating up. Again, I actually thought this was already listed there. I was wrong. So big news. This morning, Hudah goes live on Coinbase. And I know people are hyped for that. I know people are hyped, and I know there's some big expectations for that. Is this going to be a case where what I guess the community is assuming, the community's assuming that Hudah is going to cook? That there's no way Hudah, first off, doesn't hit $1 billion. I can't fathom it doesn't hit $1 billion. But people assuming Hudah is going to go much higher reasoning, right? Floki is the lowest market cap meme coin on Coinbase, and I think it's something like a $2 billion market cap coin. And people are assuming Hudah here at 400, 500 mil. No one's going to let that stand, so some market manipulation. A little fuckery here to kind of push that coin up and make that market cap a little spicier, but for who? Right? The cheaper it is, the better for getting more people in. Anyway, a lot of people are playing that game. The smart ones playing for a nice, easy 2x in Hudah. And I think they're right on. But a lot of people think it's going much higher. I'll tell you what, I am one of those people. I'm definitely one of those people. I have no Hudah bags anymore. But I always saw Hudah as a multi billion market cap coin. I think it's going to do that, and I think it'll do that pretty quickly. So just like these other meme coin communities I'm rooting for, man, I'm rooting for Moodang really hard here, really hard. So we'll see how that plays out, man. Live today. We'll be following along. But we got some new stuff coming today. Brand new meme coins. We've got the Hudah coin coming today. Are you guys going to get in this? Are you touching this? Are you touching this thing? No, hell no for me. KG, good morning. I might have GM'd you already. Michael, good morning. Gravier, good morning. Okay. Part of me could make an argument that you get in a coin like this because all the other pump fund tokens are garbage right now. Everything's a rug. We had an awesome coin last night that could have cooked, should have cooked, and it was a rug. Really huge bummer. That thing had so much potential. I'm talking about Poke AI. If you didn't see it, I'll show it here in just a bit. Actually, fuck that. I'll show it now. And it's such a bummer, and it's why something like the Hudah coin, Hawk, could work because everybody's sick of getting burned. And I get it. Like, you almost can't win in the trenches right now. You can't play brand new launches. You got to play stuff that's already been out in a few $1 million market cap. I got some alpha for you too, guys. Before you leave, I got some alpha for you. I'm going to drop it in a minute or two here. I think I see a really spicy coin out there, really spicy, from a really I'd say a big up-and-coming platform in the AI ecosystem. Give me just a minute, I'll get to that. But I want to show you Poke AI. It's Pokemon AI. TLDR, you guys saw a sitcom recently? It's an AI show. It's Matt Fury characters in an animation. The story and the text is AI generated, suggested by community members too. You use the token, you spend a little, you get to suggest storylines. It's really cool. This is we'll see a lot more of this. But we get this Pokemon AI thing. Dude, super X-rated, right? X-rated Pokemon, freaking hilarious. I'm going to play a minute of it. We'll see if that gets any kind of little strike on the channel. I don't know. Should be this should be a cook. This should be a 10, 15, $20 million coin. It's free. I'm telling you, this gets pretty X-rated. And the coin looked red hot out of the gates. Right? Started making some waves there. Quickly gets up to, let's say, 2.5 mil market cap. No voice. No, I think people can you guys hear me? Oh, you couldn't hear the audio. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, hang on. My bad. Let me play just a second of that now. I'm sorry, yeah.
Those potions intended.
He must be mistaking me for some...
I'm not... Yes, do that. And, Misty, you look great in a bikini, by the way. Thanks, Ash. All right, let's go see Prof.
So basically, Ash wants to fuck Pokemon in part of this. It's
I think this is yours. It was in my mailbox when I got back
I'm telling you, this is the craziest thing I've seen in a minute.
Rain. Charizard. Use big N-word blast.
Oh, no. I'm
Buddy,
not doing that.
didn't your mommy ever tell you it's okay to share?
Oh, Jess, you're such a tease. Here, let me help you with that.
Hours of this live, it's, I'd almost want to call it generative. It's not, but again, AI generated content in freaking incredible. Gravity, it's a rug. Don't touch it. That ultimately is the point here. It was so freaking hot. This thing cooking. I'm in at 300K market cap. This is up to 2.5 mil. And Dev unloads all his tokens in a single clip, kills it. And you know what? This is the kind of thing that could bounce back from that if it didn't rely on the content. But if the dev's going to rug the token, of course he's going to rug the show, right? So, and it's not streaming now. So, huge opportunity. Like, why would a dev waste that opportunity when just keep it running? You don't have to take it serious. Just keep it running. That thing would be 10, 15, 20 mil. It was so funny. I mean, I watched this for a solid hour, maybe 2 hours, like somewhere in that ballpark. It's so
Yeah,
freaking
but what are
funny.
we-
Cheating piece of shit!
I'm hurt. Neil, that wasn't fair. Me.
It's at the very least for the lulz. It's worth going back and watching a little. Incredible, but that's why, to tie this back to Hudah, maybe something like this does a little better because it's tied to an established platform. It's tied to we could call her a reputable person. This is a little more real. This isn't a rug. We know it's not a rug. Is it cabal, scammy, whatever? Yeah. Does it actually do well, or do you at the very least not have to worry about devs selling all their tokens dead tomorrow? That's probably the case. Mostly not because of Hudah, although she seems fine, like genuine, decent person, but because they're tied to meme land, and meme land won't let that happen. Right? I think they vet them to some degree. Anyway, certainly watching for that today. This is the kind of thing, while I'm not going to participate, helps me feel out the space. Right? Like, what are people willing to spend? How high can the market caps go on certain coins? Right? It just gives me it's my barometer for the space. So certainly watching that. But man, here's the magic here. Like, you literally, I mean, this didn't even do that on purpose. But today's the big day. No, not TGE. We're not getting our token today. But today's the day Magic Eden is dropping their wallet checker, guys. Connect your Magic Eden account. Connect your wallets. See how many of these freaking tokens you're getting for your diamonds. God, it's an exciting day. And I'll tell you what, the mood out there is going to be, I think, extremes. We're going to have people making some life-changing money, for sure. This is that big that you're going to have quite a few people making life-changing money here. Especially with something like this, guys. This is actually really interesting. And pay attention. If you were an early Magic Eden platform user, check it out. If you used it before, what is this? December 31st, 2022. It's a rumor, but it looks like you're getting about 6,000, not diamonds, but ME tokens. And we're going to look at the ME price, right, on pre-markets. But right now, that ME token is like $3.50, right? And it's ranged up to $4. Guys, that is like a $20,000+ token allocation. That's pretty huge. If you were trading back then, and it might be if you had a single transaction back then. If you had a single transaction on Magic Eden in 2022, God, I need to look. I don't think I do. If you do, though, you are getting a big-ass stimmy for a single transaction. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. And there's all kinds of other multipliers, and we're looking forward to seeing that here, right? Okay, so not only if you used it in 2022, but also if your first transaction was before the end of last year. There's a much better chance that you are going to get that allocation. If you traded on Magic Eden anytime before the very January 1st of this year, 3,000 ME tokens? 3,000 ME tokens, guys. That, I don't know if these numbers are right. But if that's real, that can't be right, guys. That can't be right. If you traded on Magic Eden before 2024, if we're going by the numbers on the previous post, that's a $10,000 airdrop. Or, by the way, I use airdrop in the title, and I'm saying it just because it makes sense for people. It's not an airdrop, it's a claim. So just a heads up about that. It's not going to be dropped in your wallet. You have to claim this token. So heads up. But if you use Magic Eden last year and before, man, you might be getting $10,000 free. That's freaking crazy. I can't fathom that's true. And actually, at the same time, I give Magic Eden like all the credit in the world, and I give them the benefit of the doubt on a rumor, true, not true, and it leans towards bullish. I'm not going to say anything is like I lean towards that being true because Magic Eden are degens and they get us. And picture Chart Fu. Chart Fu, the most degen of degens of degens. I fucking love that guy. I think, like, this sounds crazy, but what would that guy do? And he's not in charge, by the way, but if Chart Fu were in charge, and he is an advisor, if Chart Fu were in charge, what would he do to reward the community, to get people hyped for this thing, to make sure this drop is a success? You would do that. You would load people the fuck up in tokens, and you have to shock people. You have to shock people. That's like a guaranteed way to win. Shock people. Make them so rich they can't stop talking about it, and then they can't stop spending, because that's actually the hack here. I go back to my ordinals thesis and how expensive, how pricey those ordinals are going to get, because when people are rich, they get really spendy. Do it right here. That's actually just great marketing for Magic Eden. It gets you some extra volume on your platform. Make a bunch of traders rich, not just give them a little stimmy, make them rich. They're going to drop a big chunk of that. A big chunk of that's coming right back to your platform. It's really smart. I think they might actually pull this off, and they might actually shock people. Shock us, Daddy, right? Right? Come on. And there's a great chance. No, you cannot claim it if you're in the U.S., possibly the U.K. So that's a great question. Right? Somebody asking, can you claim if you're in the U.S.? No. Just watch on X, because there are people who are going to figure out workarounds for it. I think, don't do this if you're in the U.S., right? But I think people have figured out, maybe you use a VPN or something. I don't know. There's people who are finding their way around it. You know, it's not, I guess it's not legal. I don't know what exactly, but yeah, maybe you're not supposed to, but I think people will end up doing that. Not me. I would never. But I think people would. Magic Eden. Oh, okay. Cosmos saying, co-founder of Magic Eden was on with Raoul Powell recently talking about the vision of Magic Eden. Good morning, Mike. And good morning, Cosmos, by the way. And Luna, good morning. Did you get the sense, because this is what I believe, Magic Eden is the next Binance. That's it. They're the next Binance. They are going to be that big. Did you get the sense from listening to that podcast of the same thing? I know that's their goal. They're going to be huge. I would have a really hard time parting with these tokens. At whatever price, at whatever valuation, part of me wants to stake this, which you're going to be able to do. Stake your tokens, earn more rewards. Part of me wants to stake it all, set it, forget it, come back in 3-5 years. I think Magic Eden is one of the most special platforms we've seen in all of crypto. And I think this is bigger than a once-in-a-cycle opportunity. I think this is a few times in crypto history kind of moment, maybe. I mean that. It sounds extreme, and that's, you know me, I do that. I don't think you get the opportunity to invest in a Binance or get like the BNB token early. I don't think you get those opportunities so often. All kinds of great platforms. All kinds of great platforms that have retired people. Yeah, this is another one of those moments, I think. And I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to sell early for... I just don't. I think there's something much, much bigger here. Much more special. So, other multipliers, guys. Rune trading, ordinal trading. I think there's different multipliers from doing that. So, your diamonds equaling some static number of ME tokens doesn't exist. I think it's going to be different per trader based on your activity. If I have 50,000 diamonds, my airdrop or my claim might be very different from your 50,000. If you've been going ham on runes, maybe you're going to get double the tokens that I am because I've just been trading, I don't know, some ETH NFTs. It might be that way, and I think it is. But people right now playing a really fun game trying to figure out diamonds to ME token, because the checker site actually went live for a period of time. It was kind of hidden, but people did find it. They were able to go and see how many tokens they're getting. And we are getting some interesting info. So people trying to calculate. It looks like this person here, Tuz, saying about 35 diamonds equals 1 ME. Not bad. Other people with other experiences there. This person, who knows what's real, right? But 750,000 diamonds is like 12,000 ME. Does that sound right? Hang on. What was this one? Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Or those multipliers really, really matter. I would kind of lean towards this isn't true. That, I don't know. I don't know what tier 6 is, but again, there are tiers based on your activity. So we'll see. If you got a big old pile of diamonds, let's assume this is real. If you got a big old pile of diamonds, don't assume you're getting a big old ME drop. What you trade matters. It would be a bummer if this was a big old Solana trader, which his name tells me probably is. And maybe if Solana doesn't get the multipliers that ordinals, runes do. But man, I just got a feeling this is going to be bigger than people think. Coming off the heels of the hype airdrop last week, right? Hyperliquid. That airdrop, who's regretting not farming that? Well, everybody. I already know everybody. Everybody regrets not getting in there. I had no idea it was this easy. Guys, 2 trades on their platform of more than $100 in volume, worth $122,000. That small, that simple. That's why I'm saying Magic Eden's got an opportunity to really do some crazy stuff. Now, I'm assuming they didn't have a big base of people getting that airdrop, and that's how it worked out this way. Magic Eden, a different story. But I think we're going to have as equal a cool story, at least almost on par, right? At least almost on par. A really cool, really splashy story, and we're going to be hearing stories like this. Guys who are making 7, 8 figures in this drop. That's what's going to happen. Now, a heads up, that drop is a week from yesterday. Okay, so next Tuesday's the ME token. Let me say it the right way, too. Claim it's not a drop. So, yeah. Yeah. God damn it, cats. Don't call me out on that. If I were, I'm playing fantasy. If I were somehow claiming, which I'm not, I can't. I'm here in the States. I would not sell early. Gravier, you got some info that 15 to 30,000 tokens will be worth around 5,000. That would be silly, man. In a good way, right? If that's the case, that puts me at like a 25,000 or so dollar drop. So I don't think it'll play out. I think the multipliers is the biggest game changer. But I like that, man. Let's keep those price predictions up there. Here's the deal. Some of you guys, I am hoping so hard. I'm hoping so hard some of you guys make some ridiculous life-changing money here. I really hope. And I think some of you will. Especially if you're a regular, and if not, if you're just tuning in because you see the Magic Eden title. I hope somebody here is making, and I hope it's a lot of you, making life-changing money. That opportunity is coming, and it's a week off, and we're going to get some really, really, really good insights into that just today. I cannot wait. John, regarding non-eligible jurisdiction, if I was able to claim the test, Emmy, you should be okay. Yes, if you could do the test one, you should be okay. Because I ran through that process purely because I do a show and I need to educate the audience on what to not do. I got to tell people don't do VPN. So I had to test the VPN to make sure it works so I could say don't do that. It's too dangerous. It's too powerful. I did it. Like I put the VPN on my phone and it let me connect my wallets. It let me go all the way up to the point of claim. And I did not claim because I was not going to go that far. No. I'm not breaking the law. But I tried the VPN and it totally worked. And now I can safely tell you, don't do that. It is so dangerous. The amount of tokens and money you will make from doing that, don't do it. So just a heads up. It's illegal. Actually, I do think it, I don't know who, yeah, I think it's illegal. But, don't do it. Don't you fucking dare do it. Magic Eden token right now valued at 36 cents a token. All right. You use that. You go look at those price predictions, right? Go look at what people are predicting as far as diamond to token. You can start figuring out roughly what some of these drops are worth. And this is people trading it on a pre-market, right? So this is actual trading. People putting up collateral to trade their diamonds, their future ME tokens. This is a decent indicator. Usually things play out where the token price is actually much lower, but this is different. This is very different. So freaking exciting, guys. All right, and then next up after the ME drop, guys, it's OpenSea's turn, man. Okay, sorry, hang on. You were talking about tokens, not diamonds. Okay, 15 to 30,000 tokens worth around $5,000. Okay, I'm trying to picture those diamonds that we saw before. If that kind of adds up, that might. I like it. Okay, OpenSea's up next. OpenSea, they do have a token coming. They do, and the deeper we get into this cycle, I think it's actually more and more bullish for OpenSea, and the bigger chance they have or opportunity, and I hope they take it, to do something splashy too. Don't give us some weak-ass drop. Don't do it. You got such a great opportunity to do the same thing. Do a splashy thing. Make some people filthy stinking rich. You should do it. You should just do it, you fuckers. Hang on, I think I got some alpha. Hang on. Hang on. I need to see. I'm looking at a thing. If it looks hot, I'm going to drop it right here. Let me see. Please be hot. Let me see. Yeah. You know what? I think, well, let me double check. This is a Solana token. Yeah, I like it. Wait, hang on. I'm going to pull it up live with you guys. I'm going to pull it up live with you guys. I'm not even doing TA or due diligence on it. I think I like it. We go off the rails that fast. Anyway, I'll talk while I'm looking here. But again, OpenSea really's got a chance to do a special thing. Will they do it? I certainly hope so. I certainly fucking hope so. We'll see. All right, I'm going to put this token, and let's peek at it real quick. This is not the alpha I was going to drop too. There's other alpha. I think I found a really good token, but my quant DM'd me. My quant DM'd me about this. Hope he doesn't mind that I'm sharing. Just looking live. Okay, what the fuck is Nova? Really think Nova on Mars has the best content. Visually stunning. It's AI mastered by Hollywood visual effects company Frost FX. Okay. The CEO of that company confirmed their involvement. Okay. Oh, narrative is there. It could be picked up by Elon Musk. I don't know what that's a weird little tie-in, but it is good. Yeah. If we're going by AI generated content, there's nothing that looks like that. And I'm actually starting to buy tokens for AI content creating agents, right? I like that stuff. I will grab a little bit of this right here. I'll top blast it. I don't mind. Spicy enough. If you guys want CA, let me know. I can drop it. Otherwise, we move on. Mike, that's interesting. The more base says no airdrop, the more you think they'll drop. Yeah. Yeah, that could be interesting too. George, do you have to buy on Magic Eden before December 31st to get any token? It's just the bonus. You get your token, you get your diamond, to ME token regardless. If you traded before, it's an extra like 3,000 to 6,000 tokens on top, and it's not extra diamonds on top, it's extra token. That's a big fat drop. That's a lot of money. Like that is really freaking impressive. I do want to see Frost FX. I'm not familiar. There's no account. Let's see what they've done. We'll see. I mean, I do think there's something to this AI video content. I think some of this is going to be, I think the future of content always going to be real people, real stuff, right? But, man, in a big way, most content we see is going to be AI generated. Oh, okay, they've done some big shit. Okay. Or their tech is used in really big shit. That's pretty interesting. That I like. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. I'm happy. I bought half a soul worth. You saw I top blasted. I bought right as I was talking about it. I'm officially down and happy to be. It's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking cool. All right, so then since we're on tokens, let me drop my other alpha for you. Because it's basically time for it. Okay? OpenSea, hope it's great. Magic Eden, can't wait to check wallets. Hopefully it's live by the time of the afternoon show so we can start getting into allocations and make Joe feel bad. And I don't really want Joe to feel bad. I'm playing, but... Oh, 6-hole, that'll be the wokest shit. Yeah. Okay, are you guys familiar with Cookie.fun? I swear we're going to get to market stuff. I swear we will. And I'm going to have to move it along, too, because can't go too long today. Are you guys, who is familiar with Cookie.fun? And I can tell you there's a really good reason I'm even bringing this up. I think a really good reason. A really good reason. There's something here. I use it. I use it for, I use it for research. But I see other people using Cookie too. It's in most of the AI content now, right? It's in most the guys doing TA on these agents. They're mostly all referencing Cookie somewhere in it. Okay, Gravity, you use it too. That's right. Okay, Gravity, did you know they have a token? Did you know they got a token, Gravity? I didn't know till this morning. And beyond that, did you know they have an agent coming? Or maybe it's live now. No, I think it's not live yet, but they got a token, and that token is going to power an agent. Check this out, boys. And the, I think, CEO, dev, whatever behind Cookie confirmed. Like, it was like a wink, wink, like, looks interesting. Like, kind of like that. Or, like, soon. It was like it was absolutely confirming it. $1.5 million market cap, which to me is very low for something like this. For something like a platform, an AI platform, like something that is, well, let me pull it up again. And I think they got a new version of the site coming very soon. I think I read that that's coming maybe next week. Like a much more robust interface. It tracks the agents, it tracks their market share, their volume, but it tracks the mind share. It's tracking Twitter impressions. It's tracking certain engagement from very specific people. It's tracking total market cap. This is going to be a really, really big, important site if they can keep doing what they're doing, if they don't fumble the bag. But they're the leader right now, I think, in tracking AI agents. So now you're telling me they have a token? You're telling me they got a token and they got an agent coming, and that agent, picture AI XBT that's spitting out awesome TA on crypto, on meme coins, on anything crypto related. You're telling me there's going to be an agent that probably is going to do the same about AI agents? Trained on all the stuff people are referencing? Yeah? Okay. I'm in. 1.5 mil market cap. I'm in. Not anything crazy. I think I put 0.07, 0.1, which is everything I got on base. I'm all in. And if I can get liquid somewhere, I'll put more. And maybe in Fantasyland, if I were to get that Magic Eden token drop next week, I'm going to definitely reevaluate in my dreams and again in fantasy if it makes sense to maybe sell some and invest in AI. Because, man, you guys know I'm a tech nerd. I really do understand the tech landscape. And I'm telling you guys, for anybody who still has doubts about AI and how big it's going to get, you're not bullish enough. Even if you're giga bullish and you get what's coming, you're still not bullish enough. It's going to be so much bigger than people realize. It's probably going to be bigger than I realize. And I think it's going to get pretty fucking big. I'll show that too in a minute. I just wanted to see if I can connect some dots for you guys too on Cookie. I mean, imagine if it does become like the Nansen or Arkham or CryptoSlam or Kato AI of AI agents. That's what Cookie is. Again, it is. Oh, okay, right. They do have their next version coming with APIs and stuff. Yes, okay, so that is coming plus the agent. Yeah, man. At 1.5 mil market cap, there to me is no freaking way that's not. Come on, is that a 10x right there? Is that not a 10x just to get? It's just 15 mil is a 10x. And I think this all gets to such a crazy speculative bubble. Let's, again, stay in Fantasyland. How this has every opportunity to get to 100 mil plus. It does. Oh, shit. Did Giga and Turbo get listed on Coinbase? I think so. I think they just announced is getting listings. Yes, they did. This is really going to ramp up. This is really going to kick meme season into high gear. Giga and Turbo. Wow. Honestly, I think it's all going to start cannibalizing. There's plenty of money to go around, but I really think something. John, what's 9.5? Cookie's up to 9.5? Cookie, is that up to 9.5? Let me check. Hang on. If it did, no, let me look. There, I think. I hope I'm not wrong. I think it was 1.5 when I looked. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, let me pull this up. We'll kind of explore it live. There's some pairs here over on BNB. I didn't buy that one. Dude, you know what's funny? Actually, it's not super funny. Oh, well, what a dumbass. I was looking at FTV. Yeah, holy cow. I don't know why I did that. It's just moving too quick. Yep, there we go. Let's just assume $10 million market cap. And I actually like it there even. So let's just say I top blasted. And I'm kind of okay with that too. But yeah, 1.5 is very different from 10 mil. So yeah, sorry for that, guys. I hope you saw that before. I hope you looked too. It's good reminder, always DYOR, right? Yeah, Gravity, I did buy the one on base. I did it through a bot I'm using in Telegram. Yeah, so did the base one. Yeah, you know what? I like this again, even at the top here at 10 mil. And thank you for correcting that. I like it here. I think that platform is going to be super, super legit. And an agent just captures all that extra special attention. So, man, do I dig it. Man, do I dig that one. Okay, so alpha's less extreme. To me, so obvious at 1.5. To me, I like it at 10 mil. But it's not oh, shit. It's probably a rush and do it. And actually, me rushing is what got me not looking hard enough. All right, so yeah, I still like it. Little bummer, but I like being in that coin. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let me keep pushing here. Was there anything else I was trying to get to right there? Let me keep pushing to get through some market stuff. Because I am really slow on this today. Really slow. I'll blitz through the rest, and whatever time we have left, we'll focus on whatever stories feel most important there. I do want to mention, though, AIXBT, I think you guys saw it launched this Chaos token a couple days ago. 2 days ago, at the most. Continuing to burn that token. That token's cooking. So keeping that on your radar. AIXBT is so legit. I am looking at NFTXBT. Probably going to grab a bag of that. And like I was saying, in Fantasyland, I'll probably rotate, in my dreams, some Emmy to maybe some of these agents. I think that the potential of these agents is just astronomical. In fact, here's a little a little report on AI agents in this ecosystem. And TLDR here thinking that we're going to see, man, I won't go over this. This is a little more in depth. Maybe we'll do this tomorrow, but there's going to be a lot of money in this stuff. A lot. All right, let me do bullet points, get through market stuff. Ripple launching their stablecoin today, guys. Awesome for Ripple. Ripple's still cooking. And is this official now, guys? Trump's pick for SEC chair, Paul Atkins. Yesterday it was rumors. Reported as, unofficial, but it's happening. And I think official announcement, if it hasn't happened now, if it hasn't actually happened yet, I think that's coming today. So good news there. It is good news. He's pro-crypto, so good to see that. And then looking at crypto, we did actually touch, Bitcoin did touch 97K again. So it's great hanging around this area. I still think that 100K is this week. It feels imminent. But here's ETH over 3,700. Ripple 259. Very green. Look at this. BNB hit an all-time high. We're cooking just everywhere you look, we're cooking. Even if memes pulled back a bit, let the majors run, let it cycle back, let it cycle to NFTs. Good, healthy stuff. And Sol, man, up 6% in the past 24 hours, 233. Love it. There you go. BNB's all-time high. With very few people talking about it, at least in my circles, and we're probably a little more degen, but BNB is cooking. Looking at the ETFs, 676 million in inflows. That's the Bitcoin ETFs yesterday, so a big day over there. On the ETH side, actually a really decent day there too. That's for the ETH side, that is a big day. 132 million inflows. And we got more filings for Solana ETFs. So Grayscale, the latest to file. These will come next year. And is it something that extends the crypto cycle? It might. I'm not convinced that this is a short cycle at all. In fact, I think it's, I think we're in for a really, really, I think a longer cycle. This time's different, right? Right? Yes. Yeah, Mike, Tron was cooking too, man. Yeah, cats. I mean, what can I say? Don't claim it. If you could claim, don't do it. Illegal. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. All right, let's get to NFTs. We do have some cool NFT news here, too. NFT sales yesterday, 23.2 mil cross-chain sales. Sellers down, buyers down, transactions down. I mean, volume did pull back a decent amount. And I'm still watching to see if we can flip the yearly volume. We need 700 mil to do that? Average sale price down slightly. Trade profits, man, we're in that million in the negative territory. In fact, 2 days ago, I didn't even catch this, but 2 mil in the negative? Yikes. So watching, of course, for that to flip. Top collections. Always had, dude, it always puts a smile on my face seeing punks at the top. They just belong there. And there they are. CryptoPunks, your number one collection, followed by Based AI Brains. These are crazy. These are like nodes in an AI network, right? And they're expensive. They're like $300,000 a piece. Interesting shit. Gilded Guardian Heroes, I will skip the BRC20s. So we got Pudgy Penguins, D-Market, Bitcoin Puppets, Azuki, Winds of Yawanawa, predicting those to go over 20 ETH this cycle. I think that's a pretty easy call. Clone X, and I'll push Courtyard into the top 10. Good-looking rankings. I like it. And your top sale, well, it's a CryptoPunk. No shock there. No shock there. Not a V1 like it was a couple days ago. One of the official, whatever. V1s are official, whatever. But the real deal CryptoPunks here, 125 ETH, $455,000. I mean, the whole top 10 is punks. The whole top 15 is punks. Love to see it. Bitcoin Shroom, I think that's probably a loan. Because I think they actually go over 1 Bitcoin now, I think. And loans do get flagged as sales here. A bunch of Pudgy Penguins. Again, good. A bunch of Pudgy Penguins. Wow. Yeah, good looking stuff. Pudgy's got some stuff coming, man. There's a lot on the horizon here. Again, here's Windsor Yawanawa. They're flying. Guys, these were 5 ETH like 3 days ago. They're over 2x. In 24 hours, they shot up over 2x. And they will keep doing that. It's the AI cycle. Man, it is the AI cycle. AI art is going to catch fire. Claire Silver and Rafiq Anadol art is going to catch fire. Botto art is going to catch fire. And let me tell you, and I know this market cap is correct, there is a Botto token on ETH. That Botto token is a play. $15 million market cap. I'll pull that up. I've got the littlest bag of it. In my opinion, that's a play. An OG AI project. It's a collective. It's a DAO who together are prompting this agent to create art. And these pieces of art sell at like Sotheby's and Christie's. That's where those things are selling. Of course, here as well, like super rare, whatever. Botto, I think, is a big time play. Okay, let's find the right one. Okay, let me see. Let me make sure I didn't do the same thing and look at FTV, which in this case would have been 70-something mil. Let me grab the CA. Let me grab the CA. I want to make sure I give the right one. But Botto's a play, and I do think I think I'm right. I think it was like 15 mil market cap. And I think that's way undervalued for what the narrative is. And the fact that, look, I sat and thought about this for a minute. And the thought is, again, very obvious that we have an AI meta. Very obvious. But the next thing is, and I've said this many times, I think we're going to have a crazy art cycle. A crazy art cycle, because we haven't had an art cycle in a long time, guys. That's right. I've always mentioned we've had little periods of time where art's cooked. We've had periods of time. We've had certainly hot little moments for art, but we've not had a full-on art cycle, it feels like, in years, right? Even when the Goose sold at Christie's, and even when Monument Games sold for $700,000. Yeah, dude, I'm all fucked up. I thought this was around 15 mil. I don't know what I'm looking at. I literally don't know what I'm looking at. Either way, I think still a buy. I think this is going to be a major, major, major token. Major, major token. I seriously don't know what I'm looking at, though. Or I'm using a platform that's got their numbers, like it's got some issues on the charts. I don't know which. I'm going to assume it's me. And actually, you know what it might be? The bots I'm using that get their wires crossed sometimes. Whatever it is, put Botto on your radar. And if you're not familiar, do some exploring because I think that's a really special AI project. Again, AI art, I think we're going to get in a really substantial art meta. And art tokens will absolutely cook with it. Put art tokens combined with an art meta and then combine AI with it. You get this little mini pocket of a super cycle in AI art. It's just a few artists. Richard Nadler might make a leap into the next level. I'm not sure with him. He's got a great artist. But Claire Silver, yes. Rafiq Anadol, yes. Botto, yes. Big time. I think this is a good special one. So Botto should be on your radar. Abso-freaking-lutely. I like Uncle Beanie, by the way. Back to collectibles. Beanie doing a little bull posting about V1 punks, which I always appreciate. And by the way, he's right. About V1 punks. They are outperforming V2 punks, right? The big, expensive crypto punks we all know. The V1 punks, the original mints from Larva Labs, the first iteration of crypto punks. The one when you hear the story of the crypto punks free to claim, on their website, took a couple days. It was not the punks we see now. It was not these guys. It wasn't them. These are copies. Official copies, now the official CryptoPunk. There was an iteration before that had a bug contract. These were airdrop to holders because the originals were bugged. You couldn't sell them. Now you can. Anyway, Beanie Bull posting about it. They are outperforming. They're 4x from, 8 to 12 weeks ago. And he's right that, current CryptoPunk holders maybe don't love the narrative so much. A lot of them appreciate the narrative, though. They get it. Maybe the conversation about them flipping is silly, right? V1 punks will flip V2 punks because they're first. They're the originals. Or they're an error print, right? All that's true. I don't think they flip. There's a tiny little baby percent chance they flip them. I wouldn't bank on that. What I would bank on, and to me, this is what I think is the alpha. This is the alpha. It's everybody wants a CryptoPunk. Who does not want a CryptoPunk? No, Michael. I'm telling you, man. Those AI agents, we'll see. We'll come back to the conversation down the road. It's not that I think AI agents are worth the valuations they have now. It's not that at all. It's just understanding the euphoria out there, which I very much feel, and always have, It's why I've done well with NFTs. It's understanding what people do and what they're willing to spend when they're euphoric and when they are liquid. And it's me understanding that the AI bubble is going to inflate in a way that people aren't expecting. The valuation is insane. It doesn't make sense. And they're all going to go, just like NFTs, it's going to go to zero. Basically zero. AI tokens, I won't talk market cap, but they should be pennies. Fuck it. Market cap. Best AI agents should be a few $1,000,000. Maybe cream of the crop best agents, tens of millions. Maybe the absolute best, 50, 100 mil. These multi-billion-dollar market caps we see in meme coins, they don't make sense for meme coins. They won't make sense for AI agents unless the utility's there where it's now like the next OpenAI and it's really doing something that's game-changing. AI agents, your dime a dozen agent, which is kind of what we have now, they have first mover advantage. Yeah, and that's a good point too. Yes, this is not like a TA kind of show. It is definitely just chatting about, man, what is it exactly? I don't even know. You guys know. You guys who know have been watching. Yes, it's not an investing channel kind of thing like that. But I will tell you this. That bubble is going to inflate to a stupid degree. The valuations will be insane, and they won't make sense, and they will not last. They will all come crashing down. They will all be worthless. But make money in the meantime. They're going to inflate to a stupid, stupid degree. Some of them will last and become something much bigger, too. Some of them will. You might see the next OpenAI out of the AI agent sector. You might. But what I do know is people are going to FOMO into it when the next little evolution comes and it does start getting into game changer territory. But no, again, let me just kind of sum that up. These agents are going to be mostly worthless. A mil market cap, a few 100,000, some of them a few mil market cap. Like that to me is where they belong. There's going to be an infinite number. Again, picture NFTs. So much supply crushes the value of it. The exact same thing is going to happen with agents. We will have hundreds of millions of agents. Most of them will be worthless, but take advantage of this bubble that's about to inflate. It's going to get stupid. It's going to get stupid. Oh, God. And that's the part I think people underestimate. And I always tie this back to ordinals. It's still why I think top ordinal collections are going to a 1, 2, 3 Bitcoin floor. The top 4 collections. Bored Apes got to a $500,000 floor last cycle. That's the headspace you got to be in when things all-time high, when people get all... Your head gets a little crazy. You get some money, you get a little greedy. That's when those valuations come to be. It's going to get silly. All right, I'm looking forward to... Oh, V1s, by the way, wrapping that up. Great. Honestly, I think still a great investment even at this price. I think those will be 10, 15, 20 ETH this cycle. Everybody wants a CryptoPunk. Most of us, even when we make some money this cycle, still can't afford the expensive CryptoPunk. A lot of people will be in a position to be able to afford a V1. And a lot of people are going to go buy those V1s. V1 punks are a special collectible. I have one. I hope to never sell it. I will at some point if it's worth so much. And what are they worth? Like 13, 14, 15 grand right now? Maybe a point where I have to. I can't say it's not tempting now to roll it into some agents too, but they're special. New mints. New mints, I think, is the most exciting thing right now because it hasn't started, but it's about to, right? New mint season in NFTs. We've got the Nakamigos new collection coming to Bitcoin, right? Details coming on Friday. 10K collection. They look great. They look great, guys. There's all kinds of new mints coming, though. I have no idea what these are. Chunks, but just seeing this on the timeline, like, oh, yeah, it's about to be mint season. I could probably say mint season's here, even if they're not happening yet. John, Quantum Cats are in the top 4. Yeah. OMB, Quantum Cats, Bitcoin Puppets, Node Monks are all going to, guarantee they're all going to 1 Bitcoin floor. Easily. It's not, to me, not even a question. Those are all going to 1 Bitcoin floor, and I think they all have a really great chance, more than 50-50 odds of going to 2. And odds start decreasing, but they've got a great chance of going to 3, 4, 5. Again, Udi pointed this out the other day. It just got me recalibrating a bit. Bored Apes got to a 9.5 Bitcoin floor last cycle. You just got to remember, reason goes out the window. Logic, reasonability goes out the window when we're in peak euphoria. It doesn't matter. All people care about is, do I have enough in my wallet to cover it and I still got plenty left over? Great. Can I make money on this thing? Yeah, I think so, and they're probably wrong, but can I make money on it? Most people would be like, yeah, I bet there's 2X's from here. Yeah, I bet I can make $10,000 on this trade. They're going to buy them. They're going to buy them that high. They are. That's why I think those valuations are insane. I apply that to AI agents. It's all going to get silly. It's going to get very silly, stupid, and a lot of people will get wrecked. Of course, I'll be here live talking about it. I will do my best to sound those alarms when it's time to get the fuck out, because we don't want to be stuck bag holding. I'll raise my hand like I was last cycle. I made a lot of money on NFTs. I rolled it back into NFTs, not realizing how quick it dies. It dies in an instant, right? It starts coming down, but you're like, oh, it's just temporary. It's going to go back up, and then it doesn't. It comes down a little further. You're like, let me hold. I don't want to lose this much. Let me hold because I think it's coming back up, and it doesn't. It just goes down, 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 and then you're bag holding. Then they're not liquid. You're stuck. We're going to avoid that. We're going to avoid that this time. But I know for sure it's going to inflate like that again. Maybe in NFTs, and I'll say this, on ETH, it doesn't inflate as high as it did last time because we felt the top. We also saw, and we got scared, we saw how low it can go. We haven't seen that on Bitcoin yet. We've not had an NFT bull market cycle. We've had hot moments in Bitcoin. We haven't had the peak euphoric cycle in Bitcoin yet. That's why I think those prices go so much higher. There is no flex like Bitcoin. There will be no flex like the top collectibles on Bitcoin. And the supply of those top 4 collections combined is less than 40,000. There's not many of them to go around. Like, that's all 4 of those top collections all together. It's like 35,000, right? 10K for puppets, 10K for node monks. Oh, guys, it's much less. Guys, it's like 30,000. 10K for node monks, 10K for puppets, 5K, like 5,500 for OMB, 3,300. Oh, I remember how I get to the number. $3,300 for Quantum Cats, and there'll be like $2,200 for Taproot Wizards, which will be included there. So altogether, 30,000. Picture that. Grails on Bitcoin, there's 30,000 of them. There's no way they don't get to 1 Bitcoin. There's no way. Mike, are you talking about me going back to that? If so, I can't help it. A little too excitable. And a new mint coming from Flamingo DAO, guys. I mean, there's just so this is just the start. It's just the start. Mint season's coming. It's going to be hot. Also, this is interesting. Okay, there's an event going on in Miami. We got Art Basel Miami coming up this week. Is it live now? It's a week of crazy good stuff over down in Miami. Beeple's going to be there. There's always been rumors that Beeple and the Larva Labs team is who's behind Nakamigos. I think it's just kind of having fun, grifting. You know? And yes, Mike, I did let him pull me back in, yeah. Okay, Beeple's teasing that he's dropping alpha for Nakamigos. I think he's fucking with people. Or is he? Maybe he's not, guys. Maybe Beeple reveals he is behind Nakamigos. Maybe. I don't know. I doubt it. Also, you never know. And if so, man, Nakamigos send multiple ETH floor, 10 ETH floor. Like, we're about to see that stupid stuff. Things that are down, 0.3 ETH, shoot up to 5, 10 ETH. It's going to happen. And it's going to happen really fast. Whenever it happens fast. Anyway, we're watching for Beeple, see what he announces. Is he just poking around, grifting, having fun? Probably. Who knows, though? Who freaking knows? All right, we also had a big old rug. I'm only bringing this up today because I didn't do the morning show yesterday. And we didn't really talk about it. We did on the afternoon show. But guys, Nike, done with Artifact. All right, I'm not going to go deep in this because we know. We know what's going on. Look, there's going to be lawsuits filed against him. There's also companies like Chili's. Not the restaurant, but it's like a sports platform. CEO saying he's thinking about buying it, which is interesting. But I like this as in it kind of marks a transition from maybe the last generation old school to the new school. Other stuff, look, we got our forever collectibles. We got them. It's kind of time for the new class. To me, this feels like a little milestone moment. We'll talk about it. Hey, remember when Artifact rugged? It's like, yeah, that sucked. But, and then you go to but then all of a sudden this shit happened. And whether that's community run stuff over there, which is probably going to happen. Great community, by the way. Great community. And we are seeing people scooping up grails over there. People think there is some hope. There is some life. Hard to see it right now, but some people betting on that. But really, it's that transition to the next mints, the next phase, the next whatever. And that's coming. And like many, many things, I think it will shock. It's been such a dry spell. We've had some great announcements, but we haven't had great announcements coming at a blistering pace during a bull run. It's been a couple of years since that. And man, is it coming. Man, is it coming. Pudgy Penguins are about to drop who knows what. Pudgy Penguins are about to drop something really big on us. Really, really big. Oh, good reminder. I didn't know this till yesterday. Somebody tipped me off, mentioned this to me. Guys, you can go sign up for Abstract Chain. They got a waiting list. Right? Okay, Marco, thank you for the heads up. Marco's saying that post about the ME stuff, maybe the extra... Sorry, reading a bunch of comments. The extra tokens you get for using the platform early, I think it's that comment, is fake. So good to know. Thank you for that info. So probably fake. What's the market cap on Chaos now? How are we looking there? Because apparently that's running. That's gonna be a hot token. Hot token. Pudgy Penguins though gonna drop news. Everybody. All the biggest projects going to come with big news. I still don't know what Pudgies are going to drop, but to Abstract Chain, sign up for the waitlist. People in the Discord speculating rumors, whatever, that you sign up for the waitlist. First off, I think we know you get a soulbound token, okay? So that I think is a fact. Soulbound token for getting on that waitlist. People speculating that there's going to be some kind of meme coin on Abstract Chain dropped to people that hold the soulbound token. So a heads up about that. 34 mil for Chaos. Love it. Okay, so you want to go sign up on the Abstract Chain. abs.xyz. Sign up for their waitlist. You get a soulbound token if you're selected, or maybe everybody gets selected, whatever. But maybe worth doing on multiple wallets just because speculation that meme coin, whatever, dropped to soulbound token holders, okay? Maybe I did this before and I just forgot, but I signed back up yesterday. Why not? Why not play that game? I'm very bullish on Abstract Chain. But again, Pudgy Penguins got the chain coming. They are dropping a token. They're dropping a token through Abstract. Look, they updated their little Pudgy's profile picture. They're gearing up for something. They dropped a mascot image last week, right? They're gearing up for something big. And now they're showing off more of Pudgy World, right? They got a game coming. In fact, they got 2 games coming. Pudgy World's going to be going live some point, don't know when. And they also have their like party game. It's like Fall Guys. That's going live over on Mythos Chain. I think that's next year at some point. Pudgy's got a lot cooking, man. A lot cooking. I think they're going to have some announcements that just melt faces. Again, you combine big announcements, big projects with big airdrops, big liquidity infusing events. You make a couple hundred, a couple thousand people rich. They're all over the timeline. They're spending that money all over crypto. It's about to get really exciting here. In the Pudgy ecosystem, this is not official Pudgy Penguins, but these are licensed Pudgy characters in a game called Pudgy TGE. Really cool. These are physical cards. I think they got NFT counterparts. Some element, the game doesn't go live yet. I think the game is live in 2 weeks, but I think you can start building your teams, your decks, your whatever. I'm keeping my eyes there. I think that's cool. I always like the physical side of this stuff. So I'm certainly watching Pudgy TCG, but just know that Pudgy ecosystem is about to just, melt faces, grab all that attention, and then we're back to the flapping or flappening conversation. When do Pudgies flip Bored Apes, which they did before when they were both at their bottoms, basically, right? Actually, Pudgies for them were up, Bored Apes at their bottom, and there was the flipping, flappening. Will they do it again at these much higher prices? That's going to get really interesting. That's going to get really spicy. That conversation will come back, and it's going to get really, really fun. All right, Magic Eden, more news. Integrated Say yesterday. So yes, now you can go trade your Say NFTs right on Magic Eden. Really cool. I love Say. I love the people over on Say. I love the NFTs on Say. I really, really, really like Say. So great to see that. I got some. I might be looking to sell them. Right? I might be taking advantage here and getting out of some of these things. But just great to see all these new integrations here. While we're here, spot check some floor prices. Curious where we're at. Pretty red over on Solana. How we looking on Bitcoin? We can't go in depth. I'm already over. I gotta boogie in a sec here. And reminder, smash the like, guys, if you haven't already. It helps so much. Okay, it's looking pretty good over on the Bitcoin side, and we'll continue. Bitcoin, I think, outperforms everything. Again, Puppets, Node Monks, OMB Quantum Cats, 1+ Bitcoin floor. Lock it in. There's just no way they don't. There's no way they don't. I do want to check Mog Auras. With Mog getting listed on Coinbase, I think Mog Aura NFTs are going to absolutely cook. There's Nakamigos, 0.23. Mixed bag over on ETH, but overall, I think we're looking pretty damn solid. Look at the USD values are just incredible. Almost 170K for CryptoPunk. Just incredible stuff. Mog Auras. Man, I think this is spicy. We will cycle back to the NFT cult conversation. We had it about a month or two ago. It will come back. Mog Auras got up to half an ETH. They will do the same again, if not higher. Mog Auras, I like them. Low price, lowish price. I don't think any of this is cheap, but lowish price. It's going to be great. Man, the ME drop is probably the most bullish thing of all, other than a T1 listing, but a lot of that liquidity is going to Runes, and people are gearing up for it, man. I think Runes did find their bottom. It's just green everywhere over on Runes right now. Pay attention to that. If you're not in it yet, you know what I think. I recommend that if you're trading, if you're looking for opportunities, I think some of the biggest, best opportunities are right here. Right here. My favorites, Dog, yes. Cypher Genesis, yes. Gizmo is like my favorite. I think a lot of this is going to cook. In fact, it'll look like it is now. Everything's going to cook. Everything's going to pump. Everything will inflate. Everything will crash. But these things, market cap wise, you match them up to Solana meme coins and ETH meme coins, and basically they're not even close. These are so undervalued compared to that stuff. This is all going to cook. And Magic Eden, their co-founders tweet about Runes being undervalued. They say those words, which I don't even know how that's legal, but they talk about this stuff and how much this is going to explode and how much Bitcoin is a focus of Magic Eden. They showed it in the allocation, the ME community token claim that's coming. Outsized portion of that, percentage of that is going to Bitcoin, Ordinal, and Rune traders. A lot of their rewards, an outsized portion of rewards also going here. They are going to be pushing Bitcoin, Runes, and Ordinals so hard. So hard. ETH at 3,800. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. The repricing of Bitcoin meme coins is going to be so glorious, man. It is. It is. That is a given, too. It's a given. Every bit as much as the AI agents reaching just stupid market caps and NFTs getting to stupid levels again, and Ordinals especially. It's the Bitcoin meme coins that are going to do exactly that. Some of these are just automatic. And that only changes if the space dies, and I just don't see it happening. I just don't. Man, I should have pulled this up earlier, but this was the silly poke AI thing yesterday. What else we got? The cookie agent we talked about. I think we wrapped there, boys. There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. Really fucking exciting stuff. Man. All right, I got to look harder at these market caps. I don't want to give you guys bad info. Like, honest mistake, but I don't want to tell you guys, here's a hot thing, market cap so low, can't miss it. Because I know that can lead to FOMO. I don't want to do that. So I'll be much more careful with market caps. But at least money where my mouth is. It's not like I'm trying to lead people for, shitty reasons. I bought at those levels because I saw it wrong. It happens. Whatever. But I like all those things. I like the Nova coin. I'm in it. I like the cookie agent a lot. I'm in it. I think Chaos is fantastic. And man, am I giga bullish on Naval. We'll skip Naval talk for today. Naval's got a Spaces tomorrow. We'll definitely be talking Naval tomorrow. I cannot wait. Anyway, guys, there we go. That's the show. Again, hit the like on your way out. We'll be live at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time right here with the fantastic fucking Joe. Hopefully he's good today. Hopefully he's good. We're going to be talking a lot about Magic Eden stuff then, because I think we're going to start getting our allocation numbers there. So it should be fun. And, of course, my little brother, my best friend, fucking awesome guy, Henry the fucking Grape. Oh, I can't wait. Guys, I hope you have a great day. Stay locked in, man. Stay locked in. That's right, 6 p.m. tomorrow, Naval. Maybe, you know what, 6-hole? I might live stream that tomorrow. I might live stream it. We can just hang and listen together. I like it. Anyway, have a great day, guys. We'll see you in a bit. Peace. Oh, I think I'm locked out. I guess, I don't know if I'm live right now, but if so, I'm hanging with you guys for another minute. It locked me out of my Google account. Am I live still? I think I am live, right? Yeah, whatever.